This is a GHS String sponsored moment. Okay, now, welcome to the basement. That's BASSMINT. If you notice on this particular episode, he did not play us in. We don't even know his name yet, but we about to get this all together. So, I know your name, but tell us your name, brother.
Emery Canty.
Emery Canty. Now, I met you 3 years ago when you were, how old are you now?
10.
I met you 3 years ago when you were 7 years old. And folks, let's take a little peek at that clip right there. Also hanging with us, he doesn't know it, but he's an alumni too. He's been in the basement.
Yes, sir.
Tell us your name, sir.
My name is Emery Canty.
Emery Canty. That last name sounds familiar.
With the green machine.
You know Reginald Canty?
Yeah, I do.
Who is Reginald Canty?
He's my grandfather.
Oh yeah. Oh, so this part of your basement too, because we saw all this thing Reggie for letting us use the basement. And it looks like you got a bass in your hand. You play bass too?
Get on down. Look at that.
Man, we're gonna have to do an interview with you one day. Is that okay?
Get ready.
Okay, cool. And you were playing the bass. Do you still play the bass?
Yes.
How long have you been? Well, let me ask you like this. When did you start playing the bass and why?
I started playing the bass like 3 years ago. I started playing it because I saw my granddad doing it, and I looked at his YouTube videos. I liked them. I looked at the basement, and I looked at the bass parade, and I was just interested in it. Then he told me he'll buy one. Then he bought me one. Then I just started practicing on his until I got mine.
Okay, so you have one.
Yes, I'm getting one.
So you're getting one, but you don't have one.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about who your grandpa is. See, for those who don't know, directly to my left, we should have known. Tell us your name, Grandpa.
Reginald Canty.
We should have known by your last name, the Canty.
Yeah.
In fact, Canty is such a rare last name. I'm figuring anybody I run into in this country last name Canty
Is related to me.
I'm gonna ask them, do you know Reginald Canty?
Right.
And they're gonna probably
know
say,
me, but we got,
You can ask Chris Canty.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's awesome, and thank you for letting us hang out in the basement.
Not a problem. I'm loving it.
Now here's another bass player hanging out in the basement for this interview. Tell us your name.
Tim Blackman.
Tim Blackman, another Detroit bass player. And on my left, tell us your name, sir.
I'm Chris Bogdan Badney.
The postal worker.
We're 10 hours today, brother.
He came in off of the route, folks. This is an awesome bass player. I promise you.
Thank you.
We doing an interview with him too in the future. You gotta check it out. He has an awesome story, man. I'm one of his biggest fans, I believe.
You're beautiful.
Next to him, tell us your name.
Rod Gaston.
Rod Gaston, another Detroit bass player. We're gonna have to interview him one day too as well. And then next to him, tell us your name.
Buckaroo Holmes.
Buckaroo Holmes, another Detroit bass player, hanging out in the basement. Thanks for coming, brother. And the duo here. What's your names?
Wolf and Wolfie.
Michael Wolf.
Both of them, dad and son. The inventor of the Wolf Bone. Check it out, wolfbone.com. I'm glad you're here too. In fact, I'm glad everybody's here in the basement because we really have an awesome time here doing bass things. My man here was killing it on the bass. We gotta get an interview with you. He thinks it's okay, right? but that's because it's him. So he let somebody hear him play. They be like, "You're phenomenal, dude. You're phenomenal." And then she snuck past me and didn't introduce herself. So while you're over there, tell us your name.
What's your name?
Gabby.
Garrett. Welcome to the basement as well. Are you related to Emory? Well, ask the question, you get an answer. What's your relationship?
Brother and sister.
And so that must mean that she's your granddaughter too then.
That's correct.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you said yeah, because if you'd have said no, I would have been like, okay, how's that
My
possible?
grandfather.
But anyway, so
She
Emory,
love her brother.
Well, you know, I've been watching.
Crazy about you.
I've been watching Emery for a little while, and he gets excited. I think his interest in the instrument is sincere, and he really wants to do it. So I came out and I bought him a new bass, and I want to present it to him now. Here you go.
Oh, wow.
what is that?
Hey, show it to him.
I would let you see it to get off me.
Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Let me see what you got there.
Nice bass.
Hold on.
Oh.
Nice
Hold up,
bass.
don't let it go yet. I gotta zoom. What? We're on TV. You can't snatch stuff on live TV.
television.
Well,
Okay, so let me see that
we talked
again.
about that. Yeah, we talked about that before.
Hold on, I'm trying to focus and zoom in on it.
Nice bass. Good starter bass.
Why is it not focusing?
You're gonna have to shrink.
Jeez.
It's all a big joke because
Okay,
Oh, look at that.
it's all a big joke.
it ain't working. All right, forget it.
Wow.
It's the real one.
Wow.
No way.
Oh, SX. Oh, so cool. Look at that.
Yeah, the SX bass
Wow.
is very nice.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
You didn't open it up enough.
Maybe not. This.
Wow, look how sweet that is.
I want it. I want it.
Oh, yeah. I got a picture of that. I got him in a picture of
That's
this.
beautiful.
All right, now,
Wow.
so
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it.
so
Wow, that's beautiful.
so what kind of bass is it? Let him.
Bass guitar.
Yeah, it's a bass guitar. What kind of bass is it?
Looking at it, it is
It's a beauty.
BTG series.
Reggie,
SX.
you was in the way. All I saw was behind.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, so now, what do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now welcome to the bass family, brother, and we're gonna see you
Yep.
playing that soon.
Sooner than later.
Yeah.
And there ain't gonna be none of that. I'm not playing it today, right?
Next Marcus Miller right here.
All
And
right.
we're on the ground floor.
Okay, because you hang around all these bass players. You seen the basement, and it's your turn to get the interview.
Wow.
But you got to do it like everybody else. We got to have an intro, then we talk a little bit, and then an outro. All right? And thank you for hanging out with us in the basement. Just let me pluck a little something for me without it being amplified. Just go ahead for an outro. Just plug something.
I'll take
We wanna
one
see-
note.
I want to see what it sounds like.
One note.
Mm-hmm.
That's how.
Well, I don't want to. If you don't want to play, I don't want to have to play.
No, we just make the tone.
Yeah, we just want to hear one
We
note.
like to hear you play.
Just hear one note.
Oh, man.
He ain't
we'll be
ready
proud
yet,
of
but
you.
Just one note. I want to hear what it sounds like.
wait. Oh,
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emery Canty
Yeah.
Five more.
and his family.
Wow.